All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. As most of you know, I make these videos with no script, no rehearsal. Oftentimes, I'm making them very shortly after I've acquired the cards, so I've got the adrenaline going and the excitement. Some of the things I'm saying may not actually be factually right because, again, I'm just talking off the top of my head. So, the card you are looking at has just been consigned to us, along with the rest of the cards from the 1984-85 Star Company All-Star set. I believe that's what this is called. It's an 11-card set. The highlight is this card here. This is Michael Jordan's rookie card issued 2 years before the 1986 Fleer basketball card. Topps stopped issuing basketball cards in 1982. So between 1982 and 1984, there were no basketball cards sold nationally. Star Company was the only company that was issuing basketball cards. They were not issued in wax packs. They were not issued in the traditional way through convenience stores, that sort of thing. They were sold in hobby shops only. Now, keep in mind, this is 1984. A lot of you probably weren't born yet. 1984 was a great year. I remember it well. But the hobby, as we know it now, was really still in its formative years. There were some hobby shops, mostly across the USA, not many in Canada, and really not like anything the big boom in 1991 or 1990 where there were 100 card shops in every little city, that kind of thing. So go back to 1984. These sets were sold in hobby shops only in polyethylene plastic bags. The print run of this set was limited to 5,000. Think about that, 5,000. Even today, one of ones or that notwithstanding, any sort of Upper Deck Young Guns rookie card is produced in way bigger quantities than that. So there are only 5,000 of these that were made, and we have had this card consigned to us by the original owner who purchased it many, many, many years ago. The other big cards in the set are the Akeem Olajuwon, which you can see here, and Charles Barkley. I'm not going to open the cards to go through them because they're very fragile due to the red borders. I don't want to, do any sort of damage to them. So I'm just going to show the front and the back. But far and away, this is the king of the set. It is a very desirable card. As you are watching this video, this card has already been sent to PSA. It is on its way to get graded, and after it is slabbed, we will be selling it for the gentleman along with the other 10 cards in the set. So again, thank you to this gentleman. It's a thrill to hold this card in my hand. And I'm excited for him. I'm excited for us because we get to handle such a great card. And, video worthy for sure. There were a few other cards in the consignment. Actually, there were quite a few others. I'm not going to go through them all, but I wanted to show a few. There are two very, very decent Mario Lemieux rookie cards. This one behind it in particular is well centered for the issue, and this card is also on its way to PSA as you're watching this, and I think this has a chance to grade quite well. I hope so. So we will see on those, and then of course, I had to show this because it is, it's not Terry Sawchuk, but it's one of my, it's right up there in terms of cards I love. First, I heard this story from someone else who told it, but it resonates so well. And I was too young in 1971 to really remember. But according to this guy who was a little older at the time, probably in grade school in 1971, this was the first time a goalie had ever had a hockey card wearing his mask, and kids couldn't believe it. They were besides themselves that a goalie card actually showed the mask, because most of the time it was a posed photo. It's one of the most desirable hockey cards, one of the greatest sets ever issued in terms of attractiveness. A great pose, the mask, it's got everything, it's Dryden. What more could you ask for? There's the back. This card is not being graded, it is being sold as is. So anyway, please look for this card coming up soon at some point. A Star Company Michael Jordan 1984-85 card, one of the big ones in the basketball hobby. And thank you to this consignor for choosing AA Sports Cards to help him sell it. And we'll be back very soon with more videos. Should have a couple more coming in the next week or 10 days. And that's it. So thanks everybody for watching. 3 Canadian teams left in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I just want one of them to win. I don't care who it is. So Michael, Jordan, and I will see you soon. Good luck to all the Canadian teams. Thanks for watching, everybody. And that's it for today. All right. Take care. Bye.